your Monday, June 8th post. This will be the last activity that I assign for you guys. I want to give you an extra little bit of time just because we know we're closing in on the end of year due date for these assignments. So I want to give you time to work on this as well as catch up on any work that you may have gotten behind on. So I'm just going to assign this, and then you won't have any new science lessons from me until after the assignment thing, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. So this will be your last official assignment, and then we'll go on from there. So having said that, you guys will be making a space solar system travel brochure, and I'll go over some of the information that you'll need for that in this PowerPoint, as well as the sheets that you'll have access to. So we're just over here, and so congratulations, you've been chosen to become an out-of-this-world travel agent. By out-of-this-world, we actually mean the solar system. Your job is to create a travel brochure, so what your parents look like when you go on a trip, of like just the different things you can do in the place that you are going to visit. In this case, you are going to visit the solar system or a specific planet. And this brochure will advertise all that there is to see and do in the solar system. And here is some of the things that you need to include. So you need to include some contact information. So if people want to book a trip to Mars with you, how are they going to get a hold of you? Do you have a specific company email? Do you only have a phone number? Do they have to fax you? Like, how are they going to get in contact with you to book their trip? This can be a made-up email. This can be your real name and a made-up email, or whatever you want to include, because they don't go outside of our classroom. You need detailed information about what there is to see and do in the solar system. So again, you can focus on all 8 or 9 planets that we have, and you give them an example of something that they can do at each of the planets. You can focus just on one planet in particular outside of Earth. Earth can't be included as the visit because we already live on Earth. We can already visit Earth. You have to visit the solar system. So pick some of the other planets other than Earth and the things that you can do on them. And then you should try and include images. These can be hand-drawn, or you can take them from the computer. It might be a little easier on your printer if you just use hand-drawn images and add the color there, but that's what you are going to do. Those are some of the things you need to include, as well as we're going to be working on this. You have to have at least 7 facts, like 7 actual facts that you research on your own about the planets or about the specific planet that you choose, and then you will just submit a good copy to me whenever you are done. It can just be a picture of it. It doesn't have to be folded into a brochure. That's fine, because we're in a different situation, but just sending me your good final copy when you are all done. So when we look at this, is just the information that we have. You'll have access to this as well. So you might want to focus on a couple of them instead of just the entire solar system. So you can do your visit to Mercury and Venus, or your journey around the rocky planets, which is Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, like that kind of thing. You don't have to do all of the planets. You can if you want to, but you can focus in on 1 or 2 of them. So you don't make it too serious, like they are able to survive and live on these planets when they're visiting, so it's not as if they go to visit a planet and then they forget their spacesuit and they can't visit that planet or something. Like, they're able to visit and withstand any of the different temperatures that are there. So they are able to visit and do whatever it is you want for them to do on that planet. Don't worry about the oxygen levels or anything like that. So just some of the things to keep in mind. So the front cover should be creative. So you should come up with a title like My Joyous Journey to Jupiter. Something like that could be the title of it. Or My Stellar Search Through the Solar System. Like something like that to make it fun and creative. You need to have at least 7 accurate facts about, again, the specific planet that you are choosing, or just 7 facts about the solar system. You want to make sure that you use nice pictures, whether they're hand-drawn or from the internet. You want to make sure that it's a nice layout and that there are no grammatical mistakes. So you want to have at least 2 to 3 things that they can do while they're visiting the planet. So they can go ice skating on Neptune, they can roller skate on the rings of Saturn, and they can go on a dune buggy ride on Mars. Like, you want to have 2 to 3 things that they can do once they get to the planet, as well as the 7 verifiable facts about the planet itself, so that Mars is the 4th planet from the sun. Mars has a red color. Stuff like that is a fact. The things that they do on the planet can be made up and don't have to be realistic. If you guys have any questions, you have from now until the 19th to finish this up for me, so that gives you lots of time to work on it. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out. Have a good one.